Good morning, everyone. I welcome you to the Wednesday, May 20th, 2026 City of Tumwater General Government Committee meeting. And with us today, I have Councilmember Brandon Whedon and myself, Councilmember Swarthout. And we'll be waiting for Councilmember Kathy will be hopefully joining us here shortly. So first order of business would be the approval of the minutes from the General Government Committee meeting from April 15th, 2026. Do you have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh,
Hi,
and we
Joan.
have
Hi, good morning.
good morning. How are you? I'm trying to monitor two things myself this morning, so I've got another meeting going on another laptop. Good morning, council member. We just started. And we have just approved the minutes from the April 15th meeting. So we're just getting into the agenda.
What if I didn't approve of the meeting minutes?
Well, then we'll have to back up and start over again.
Okay.
I guess I should have asked too, do we have any changes to this agenda? So everybody's dark. Okay, here we go. So for the first item on our agenda, we have the service provider agreement with ICF Jones and Stokes LLC for the Bush Prairie Habitat Conservation Plan. Phase 4 amendment number 1, and with the community development.
Hi, thank you
Good
for having
morning.
me. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
So I'm filling in for Brad. This is not a project that I'm directly involved in, but I have the staff report in front of me and I'm happy to answer any questions. I did talk with him yesterday and I understand that there is $75,000 in remaining grant funds for phase 3 work to complete that. And that phase 3 and phase 4 are both part of the implementation. Like things didn't get completed in phase 2 and they kind of trickled over to phase 3 and so on. Phase 4 work is also starting up. It requires $445,000, and how that's going to be constituted is there are $20,000 in grant funds from phase 4, $100,000 in general government funds. Paul is working to put that together. And there's $80,000 already in the community development department budget for this year. So that's our $200,000 contribution. And then the Port of Olympia is to provide $220,000. An ILA is being prepared and should come to you shortly. And then the Tumwater will add an additional $45,000, and that should complete phase 4, which includes the SEPA and NEPA process, and then the other parts to implement the Habitat Conservation Plan. The draft Habitat Conservation Plan is being reviewed by the Department of Fish and Wildlife now, and we hope to have it completed, their review completed by August, and then we can start on the EIS.
Wow, you guys went really fast.
Did I talk too fast? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The way
I
I
can
read,
slow down.
Okay, we've got Brandon's got his hand up first. Joan, go ahead. And then I'll go to you. Okay, Brandon, go ahead.
Just going over the financial numbers, the total cost.
Do we have a slide for that?
He did not prepare that. I noticed
Okay.
that was missing, and I got that on a piece of paper yesterday. But I can have him add that if it goes forward to the council.
That would be great, yeah. But to confirm, it's $245,000 total cost to the city. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes. 245, correct. Well, yes. But there minus a grant, minus a $20,000 grant. So
Okay.
180 plus 45. What's that?
180 minus the 45?
180, sorry. I'll have this, I'll communicate to Brad to share this in writing. 225 from the city.
Okay. And the grant was is that from the state?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And then it was $220,000 from the port?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, just a moment. Can we go back then? Because I want to write these down because
Yeah,
yeah,
but I'm
under
also,
fiscal, we don't have anything under the fiscal notes. And so that was why, and there's nothing in the contract. And so
yeah,
I'm with Brandon. I'm trying to write down the
yeah,
numbers as
yeah.
far as
That's
the
why, yeah, I got them
fiscal
from Brad on
part.
a
And
piece of
so,
paper yesterday
okay, all
afternoon
right.
because I noticed
So
that as
we're,
well. I'm like,
we're, yeah, the numbers people here. And
I
so,
knew you
okay,
were
can
going to
we start
ask.
over again so we
Yes,
can
I can
write the
do
numbers down?
absolutely. And it will be
Yeah.
part of the next, it'll be going, it'll roll
But
forward.
it's going to consent, so that's the
Yeah, I
whole thing.
know.
Unless you
Yeah,
guys want it to go to consideration, it's going
yeah.
to consent.
Okay.
So,
All right.
okay, here we go.
Thank
Let's
We can
start over
take it
again.
off.
Okay.
Hey, we can
Oh,
take it off consent.
I know. I
So
realize that we
don't
have
let,
that.
we should have that drive anything.
Yeah.
We
Just-
do have the power to do that. So
And
I just feel like, can we just start over again? And
absolutely.
okay,
But
here
this
we
could
go.
also be a slide. But yes,
Okay.
phase 3, there's 75,000 left in the grant.
Phase 3, 75,000 left in grant. Okay.
Phase 4, there's a $20,000 in the grant. There's caps on it. He explained something about there are caps on the amount of grant funds you can use, so you got to trickle things over. I didn't quite understand that, but there's $20,000 in phase 4 grant.
Okay.
A
And then
hundred
that's a
thousand.
total of $95,000 in grants that are going to be applied to phase 4.
No, so the 75,000 is for phase 3, and then there'll be a 20,000 grant for phase 4.
Okay.
So here's the phase 4 funding. The grant element, which is 20,000, 100,000 from the general government budget, 80,000 already budgeted in the community development department for this. So the additional 100,000 is what's Paul's working to put together. So
So we're trying to get $100,000 for the
yeah,
general fund. Is that what the ask is? Is that where
yes,
the 100,000
yes.
is the ask? Okay.
So those are the 3 parts of the budget for phase 4. And then the other portion of phase 4 funding is coming, there 220,000 from the Port of Olympia through a soon to be developed ILA. And then he's got a city, another 45,000.
I'm really going to need to get this in writing
I
because
understand.
I'm
I
not fully
understand.
following all this
Uh-huh.
either.
Yeah.
And then I'm also looking through here and it has nothing on this agenda about a phase 3. So if we can get
Yeah.
clarification on exactly,
It does mention in the first paragraph
Yeah, it's in the background. Okay, here we
okay, it's
go.
on the background, it's not on the subject. Okay.
Is working on phase 4, looking to complete the implementation task.
Kelly's got information. Okay.
Here we go. Okay.
Chime in, Kelly, go for it.
Sharon, could you reiterate what the next intent is with this item? Is it to go to consent?
I think that's what Brad had intended, but if you need more discussion, because have a slide with this budget information and he can explain it, it could go on
Yeah,
to
and that's what I think.
consideration.
I would recommend that we put this on consideration so that you can have a slide presentation and the numbers
Mhm.
clearly in front of you.
I totally agree.
Because that's normally what Brad does. So I want to make sure that he has the space to present that.
Yeah.
And I don't want this committee to feel uninformed or rushed into a decision.
That sounds good.
It's the Gopher thing is such a confusing process already. So and I
Yeah.
appreciate trying to
Yeah.
wrap our head around the different parts of it as it is. So and I appreciate the different phases that we're in. So, but yeah, if we can get some more clarification.
Absolutely.
I think we're trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel at some point. So yeah, maybe
Yeah.
phase 4 is getting us closer to the end of the
Yeah.
tunnel. Yeah.
So I'll have Brad add slides to explain phase 3
Okay.
and phase 4 and also the budget numbers that I just rattled off.
Okay.
I don't have any more information than that, so that's
Just
all I can
going down
share.
to, I guess it would be the item 4, the figure 1, the proposed schedule for completion. It looks like this is all set to be completed currently. The last dates that I'm seeing are November of 2027.
Mhm.
Is that when we're actually expected to have a final?
Yes, I believe so with the EIS process completed.
All right.
But then there would be subsequent phases like land acquisition. I believe
Correct.
there's a position in the 2027, 2028 biennium for a new position to help with that process
Oh,
of
right.
land
Here we
acquisition.
are.
Yeah.
So there's
Okay.
then you get into the implementation of it. This is
Right.
just
But the
the
Yeah.
plan we're proposing that right as of right now, the plan for this is going to be completed in end of 2027.
that's the plan.
And
Yes.
then perfect.
Okay. Well, we do have the exhibits down at the bottom that he gave us. There are yeah, if you go down, we do have the exhibits on the Bush Prairie HCP. Let's see. Does the numbers?
I can't see. It's
Because it's a long spreadsheet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a printout, which is I can't read. It's too tiny.
Yeah. I still think that we should just move forward, put it on to consideration and not consent. So it was. Does anybody have?
I agree.
Okay. Let me be chair and I will do that.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it looks like that we are agreement as far as the information that we have before us. We do have he has provided us with the schedules and where we are on the implementation with the tasks. But we do have a recommended action before us. And so let me scroll back up to that we will modify. So we're going to place Amendment 1 to the service provider agreement with ICF Jones and Stokes LLC for Phase 4 of the Bush Prairie Habitat Conservation Plan on the June 2nd, 2026 City Council consideration calendar with a recommendation to approve and authorize the mayor to sign. It's going to go in consideration. Okay.
For
Will
some
someone,
reason, I think
will
that's
someone make that motion, please?
I'm so moved.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'm wondering why we need to, what is it that we have to find out from Brad? It's just really what we were assigned to do today, right? Which was what?
We were assigned to put it on the consent calendar to review this information that he provided for us and then put it on consent with the recommendation for the council to approve it at the June 2nd meeting. And now we are asking for it to go on consideration so that council will receive a will receive the presentation themselves and have the opportunity to make comment on it and then vote on it themselves.
Okay. I'll second it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. So it looks like we'll be moving this item to consideration on June 2nd. Let's see what's on June 2nd already. So look at that. See if we're not jamming up the calendar. Sorry, my thing's not trying to bring up the schedule. It's not coming up. Agenda June 2nd. Well, we're gonna have a few things on there. So we'll be adding, this will be the fourth consideration item that we'll be adding to our agenda. So city assistant city administrator, what do you think? So are we getting to?
Ask me that again.
Okay,
Chair?
so I was just looking at our calendar that for June 2nd, that'll be the fourth item that we're adding to consideration. So we're pulling it from consent. I just wanted to bring that to your attention as far as what the calendar looks like or the agenda for June 2nd.
Yes.
Okay.
And it may be the case that it is a very short presentation and just the display of the numbers is really what we're looking for because we saw that confusion in the discussion.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily that it's going to be a very large discussion. It may be very cut and dry as it was intended to be today. I
Okay.
just want to make sure that we ease the path here for understanding.
Cool. I think that we're all agreed on that. Okay. Very good. All righty. Okay, so with that, then we are going to move on to the next item on the agenda, which is the resolution number R 2026-004, Black Lake Belmore Road Southwest Annexation.
Good morning. I'm here, but I am going to leave my camera off if possible because my internet isn't always the most reliable. With my camera on, it tends to freeze up, and I want to make sure you hear what I have to present to you today. So, good morning. I'm Dana Bowers, an associate planner at City of Tumwater, and I'm bringing to you today a request to schedule a city council hearing on resolution R 2026-004 for the Black Lake Belmore Road Southwest Annexation. And it'll be on the June 2nd City Council meeting. That hearing follows a series of events that have already taken place with this annexation, including a meeting where the City Council already accepted the proposed annexation and required the assumption of indebtedness and required the area to take on our zoning. So that piece has already happened. And this resolution comes before the review by the Boundary Review Board at Thurston County. So that board will see this after the hearing. And then after that, after they approve it and they've had the review period is complete, then we can move forward with a full adoption of this annexation. So we got just a couple more steps left, and really the resolution just allows the council to say we approve of this item so that Boundary Review Board knows that it has your approval on it. But the full ordinance adoption has to come after their review. Do you have any questions?
Okay. All right. Again, so we're looking at a small parcel that is, we've already.
Yeah, it's just under 10 acres for the two parcels.
Okay. We've already had a chance to review this back in July of 2025. So, okay. All right.
Dana, do you by chance, it says that their fiscal numbers were on the July 25th, 2025, and I was not present at that. Do you have any idea what the actual the cost was or is to the city?
Right. So it usually doesn't reflect a cost when we annex. It reflects typically a revenue. And
Okay.
so then those tax dollars would come to us. And sometimes we don't, basically we request or require the annexed properties to fully assume our debt. And that's part of the fiscal kind of calculate, or I wouldn't say calculations, but the fiscal implications as well.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any other questions for Donna on this one?
No.
Okay, all right, pretty cut and dry. Okay, so we have a recommended action before us to place resolution number R 2026-004, Black Lake Belmore Southwest Road Annexation on the June 2nd, 2026 City Council meeting for a public hearing and consideration with a recommendation for adoption.
I move
That's-
to put resolution number R2026-004, Black Lake Belmore Road Southwest Annexation on the June 2nd, 2026 City Council meeting with recommendation for adoption.
A second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 All right, okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Thank you.
Have a
All right,
wonderful day.
That's a fast one today. Okay. So do we have any other additional items or anything else that we'll be talking about? No? Okay. All right. So we will be seeing both these items back on our June 2nd agenda. So, all right. That was a fast meeting. So with that, if there's no other items to discuss, I will call the Wednesday, May 20th, 2026 general government meeting for the City of Tumwater adjourned. Have a good day, everyone.
It's always good to see you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.